Welcome back to the Jordan Shoe Vault. My name is Mark. I'll be your host today, and it's good to be back. I'm sorry it's taken me so long to record some videos. Kind of been busy, as it's probably many of you out there, dealing with the changing world that we live in. But hey, I'm excited to be with you today because you know what? I get to give you my initial thoughts on the Air Jordan 35. I love this time of year when the Jordan brand releases the brand new signature shoe, and here we are ready for the Air Jordan 35, and I can't believe it's here already. Super, super excited, and I want to give you my initial thoughts. Don't have the shoe in hand. I wish I did. Hey, Jumpman, go ahead and send them to me. That'd be great. But I'm going to give you some as I look at these photos and pictures, and as soon as I do get a pair, I'll do my in-hand review that I think and my thoughts as I add the Air Jordan 35 to my library. So, I mean, first of all, can we just say, again, I think I say this every year, but seriously, 35 years. I mean, this is Air Jordan number 35. It's been there, what kind of, innovation and changing culture, just the Air Jordan line, it's been just amazing. I mean, every year you wait for the Air Jordan signature shoe to come out, and nowadays it's become even, the top performance basketball shoe out there with major NBA and WNBA players wearing it. So just super impressed. 35 years, and I've been collecting for a long time as well. Many of you have as well. But cannot believe it's been 35 years, and I think that's just a testament to Jordan Brand and the impact that Michael Jordan had in basketball. So here we are, Air Jordan 35, and many of you can remember the Air Jordan 34 and all the advances they made in technology of the basketball shoe. First of all, trying to make the shoe super light, super responsive, getting rid of everything that wasn't needed in the shoe, and really stripping it down into what they need to make it the best basketball shoe possible. And here they are at Air Jordan 35. Now, the big thing that happened in the Air Jordan 34 that was a big step forward was the Eclipse Plate. And here we are in the Air Jordan 35, designed by Tate Kubris, and it takes the Eclipse Plate to the next level. They call it the Eclipse Plate 2.0. And this thing is pretty amazing. It helps unlock the Zoom Air, which is in it again. It gives it more feel from heel to the front. And even in this version of the Eclipse Plate 2.0, it even moves up to the lateral side of the shoe and gives you more support for lateral movement. So if you take a look at the shoe, the Eclipse Plate doesn't just run the length of it, but it also goes up on the inside. And it's open there again, has the hole like the 34 had as well. So where now you can see the Zoom Air unit in the forefoot and the heel as well. So you see both of the Zoom Air units that are in the thing. So that's pretty cool. Obviously, let me kind of hit some of the technology things as we look through it. But it's got the Air Zoom units. It's also got the Eclipse Plate. It's got what they call flight wire now on the sides. Flight wire. It's kind of taking the fly wire from Nike and increasing it, so it gives you that snug support that you need inside. So it has the flight wire. And it's also got the Achilles foam pods for the fit around your ankle as well. Supposedly, it's got Phylon foam in it that you can see in there as well, but it's supposed to be super light and super lockdown, both. So I haven't put them on, haven't held them yet, but there's other videos that you can see in hand reviews already. The traction goes back to a herringbone traction, supposed to help and be a good traction, a good fit on the bottom of the shoe. So let's talk about my thoughts. What I think. This is Air Jordan 35, and they don't always do this, but they have been the last couple years, taking some kind of inspiration from the shoe 30 years ago. So this would be inspiration from the 5. So, going past all of the technology advances and all that stuff, but what about the look of the shoe, and does it look like, the Air Jordan 5? Well, what I first came to when I saw it, and the first colorway that's being released is the center of gravity colorway, and you may have seen Kemba Walker playing in them and several players playing in the NBA playoffs in them, but it's got the 23 on the back side, side of the the shoe 23 like the Air Jordan 5 did have. And so I noticed that right away. So that made me think of the Air Jordan 5. Also, when I look at it, when I'm looking at the shoe, I see the tongue, and the tongue is designed just like the Air Jordan 5. Also, that collar around the Achilles and that wraps around. So that top portion into the tongue, and obviously the 23s on the center of gravity colorway, but those remind me of the Air Jordan 5. I was trying to see if anything else really reminded me of the Air Jordan 5, but that tongue, definitely the shape of the tongue on the outside, the collar, the heel. So if you just kind of put your hand over it in a hole and look at the back side and to the front, you'll definitely see a little bit of the Air Jordan 5 influence in the Air Jordan 35. I know they're kind of trying to, I shouldn't say I know, I believe they're trying to get away from the influences that they started with the Air Jordan 31 kind of, and in the 32 as well. And obviously in the 33 it kind of really got away, and in 34 somewhat, but I think they're trying to get away from being locked into that traditional shoe, and they're just trying to make a good basketball shoe. But I do also like that, they have some nods to the past, and that they remember, and they're taking bits and pieces, as it were, from the original shoe. And so I like that on the Air Jordan 35. My first reaction to it, I got to be honest, center of gravity colorway wasn't my favorite. So I'm kind of like, and I've seen some leaked pictures, but center of gravity colorway, nah, not my favorite. Probably wouldn't buy that color. But then I started seeing some other colorways coming out. One they call the Warrior, which I, would call it the bread colorway. I like that. So I'm looking at that one, and even looking at the DNA, which I would call the Chicago, the Bulls colorway, the traditional white and black. And that version is the one I really like, and that may be the one that I get. But it has the Fire Red 5 vibe going on with the black tongue, with the red Jumpman on it. I like that a lot. I like the look of that one. I do like the Warrior as well, but I really, really like the what they call the DNA colorway. Even on the sole, the bottom, the traction pattern is kind of like an icy, it looks like, and you can see through to the Zoom Air units. You can see them through on that particular colorway. So I'm really partial to the bread colorway or the Warrior colorway and the DNA, because then they have a Bayou Boys colorway coming out for Zion, and I think they have one more coming out. Let me get that real quick. The Morpho they call. But I really like the Warrior colorway, and I really like the DNA colorway. If I have to buy a couple pair, I think those will be it. Those are the ones that I want to get. But I first look, I think you look at the side of the shoe, and you're kind of wondering. My thought first was it kind of has a Air Jordan 12 vibe with that flight wire, they're calling it. Now, obviously, you want to put it on and see what it feels like. So from the side view, it even has a little tag on the back. It says Nike Air. I think that's kind of cool. I'm not hating that. I like the tongue. I really like the Air Jordan 5s, so I like the tongue. But it's kind of like I didn't hate it, I guess I should say. I didn't know exactly what to think yet, because I think the first colorway, I may have seen the DNA leaked. I can't remember. But when I saw the center of gravity colorway, just not my thing. The crazy colors that they're, even Jordan Brand, I think I read an article, they said that's so different for them, that colorway. And that's not my big thing with the blue and the grays, and it's like a bright red. But the Warrior, or I'll call it the bread colorway or the Chicago colorway, I do like both of them, and it's not as, maybe the more subtle colors, or maybe I'm just used to the more traditional quote unquote colorways you would think about with Michael Jordan and the Bulls. So maybe that's what I'm used to, and I just like those, and I gravitate towards those. But I kind of I find myself liking those, the all white black with a little hint of red, or the black and red. So I kind of like the side. So I was looking at the side. I like that. I can get used to the flight wire. I'm not sure how it's going to fit on my foot. Fly wire doesn't usually work for me that well, but my foot's wider, so I'm interested to see how that flight wire works. But I kind of do like that colorway. Like I said, I don't hate it. But anyway, otherwise, looking from the top, the front, I do like the look of them with the black tongue and the Air Jordan 5 tongue. I think they look pretty cool there. So I like that they've grown on me a lot, and I'm waiting to see what they look like. And I haven't watched any other reviews, so you're getting my thoughts on it before I even watch or listen to anybody else. So that's my initial thoughts as I like them. I can't wait to have them in hand so I can check it out. It's cool. I'm looking through pictures. You can see the zoom airs through the Eclipse Plate, supposedly to help them expand more. I'm telling you, the technology on these things is going to be off the chart. So if you really want a basketball shoe, you may want to look at these for the basketball style. And I can't remember if I want to say they're $180 is what they're going to retail for. But here we are. October 17th is when the center of gravity comes. I believe the 21st of October, the Warrior. November 11th, the DNA, and then on down to end of November and December. And who knows how many PEs they'll come out with for all these Jordan brand athletes. You got Luka, Jason Tatum, Kemba Walker. You've got Zion, obviously. And I think the possibilities are going to be endless. Like they were with the 34s. They can just kind of make the colorway they want for each player. But so there you go. I'm looking at the pictures. I think overall technology has advanced in these, and I'm glad that Jordan Brand is focusing, it seems like, on these new shoes to make the best basketball shoe that they can make. I know a lot of us, we really want some cool retros that we can wear, or we want shoes that we can wear all the time. Personally, on the 34s, I liked the low tops. I wear those a lot. So I do like the low tops. So maybe these will look good on foot too and to wear. But I know it's like myself, we like the retros. That's what we grew up on. But I do like and appreciate that Jordan Brand has gone to making the best basketball shoe. That's cool. That's important too. My daughter plays college basketball, and so I appreciate that they are making the best basketball shoe. So, and I read just before I started recording this that this shoe actually made Michael Jordan smile when he saw them. So I guess he likes them a lot. Obviously he would, because they've been released, and he probably wouldn't release one he doesn't like. So anyway, but my initial thoughts, I like them. I'm looking forward to having them in hand so I can kind of put them on and see what they feel like, see how light they are. But I've heard that they are good. So anyway, that's my initial thoughts on the Air Jordan 35. Let me know what you think. You can leave some comments down below. Your thoughts, what you think about them. Do you like them? Do you stick with retros? But thanks for listening. Thanks for watching to the Jordan Shoe Vault. Like and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Thanks.